Hey, what's up? I got a raw 7 and 1R5 for my GCO levels. That's a net 3. And I was able to achieve this without tuition, without being naturally smart, and from just studying like 2 hours a day. And in this video, I'll tell you why you might feel empty as a O-level student, but actually just student in general. Uh, I said I included O-levels in the title because my channel's for O-level students. Because my name is Isaac and I help O-level students get single digit L1R5s without sacrificing their free time and happiness. If you've watched me before and you want me to help you start getting single digit L1R5s in 90 days while studying less, scroll down and click the top link in the description below right now. Alright, so yeah, why do you feel empty as a student? It's quite simple really. The answer is actually pretty obvious. It's just you spend most of your productive time doing something you hate, which is a something called studying and academics and homework. You were not born on this earth to do homework. That's why when you most spend most of your productive time doing that, you don't feel happy, you know? Cause being productive is actually not like it's not supposed it's not really meant to be a negative thing. Sorry, it's not really meant to be like a thing you don't look forward to, thing that's difficult. Like you can be productive while doing something that you're passionate about, right? Something that's purposeful. And passion and purpose is like the two things that give you fulfillment in life. If you can do an activity that's you're passionate about or you believe is purposeful or better yet even both, you could you won't feel as empty in life anymore. So the problem is that you are not doing any of these things. All you do is study. And granted, some people might find studying interesting and they might be passionate about it, but those people are like 1% of the population, so not gonna talk about them. Um, but the most 99% of you probably you don't studying is not very passionate or purposeful for you, right? Like, okay, let me define passion and purpose. Okay, passion basically means you love doing the thing, right? You love doing whatever you're doing, like you enjoy it, and you don't care about the results, right? I mean, obviously you might care about it to some extent, but you just love doing the thing itself. For example, Michael Jordan, probably I don't know much about him, but I know he loved basketball, and even if he, even if like NBA and whatever didn't exist, and he wouldn't get any recognition for being good at basketball, he will still be playing basketball because of how much he loves the sport, and that's passion right there. And purpose is basically contribution to society, right? Solving problems in society. If you think that what you do solves a problem in society, helps someone literally be less likely to be depressed, then it's purposeful. For example, I can talk about what I'm doing right now. Like I am making videos for all our students to hopefully improve their lives. So this is kind of purposeful because like maybe someday this video will reach O-level student who's not in a very good place right now, and will actually help him or her or they or whatever. Um, and so I do believe my channel's quite purposeful in that regard. I'm also quite passionate about making videos. I like speaking to a camera and writing stuff on a whiteboard. It's quite fun. So, yeah. The problem is you're not doing any of this things. You are just studying. You're just studying, and you spend too much time studying. Like anything more than 4 hours a day is too much, and it should be around 2 hours a day. Like this is the amount of time I spend studying. And the reason I'm able to study this little and still get pretty good grades is I established the leverage of health. So basically, I slept well. I slept like 9 hours a day. right? Yeah, it's mostly just sleep. Sleep is like 50% of your health. Sorry, 49% of your health. The other 49 is like diet. Granted, my diet wasn't too good during the O level period. It wasn't like horrible either. It was, relatively good compared to other people who were eating like McDonald's and whatnot. But it could have been better. And basically, I could have like, a diet is just avoiding sugar and processed food. Right? Diet is more about the things you avoid rather than the things you eat. Like if you can avoid the bad stuff, that's so much better than just eating the good stuff. Alright? So that's a extra tip for diet. Oh, can you see that? I wrote sugar and processed food, so this is basically just don't eat any of those two things. Alright? So with the 2 hours of studying per day, actually I still wasn't doing anything purposeful, to be completely like frank with you. I only started this YouTube channel at like after my O levels. And it was freaking amazing. I felt like I found purpose in life. It's like I felt that this is the thing I was meant to do from the very beginning. Probably not, but close, you know. So yeah, every time I scripted a video, every time I recorded a video, I would just get into this kind of like flow state, and I still am in being able to get into this flow state, and I'll just feel basically freaking amazing, from doing that. Right. So if you can like do these things, basically you sleep well, improve your sleep, like sleep even more sleep, like 9 hours a day, so that you can actually study faster and actually get returns on the time you spend uh sleeping, and you can take care of your diet. You'll have time to basically work on your passion and your purpose. You don't have to study as much, right? Because every time you study, is every hour you study is an hour not spent on your purpose or your passion, which means you get slightly more depressed. That's the unfortunate truth. You are forced to study, so you can't really control that. But you have to like recognize that studying is like draining, very very much draining. While the things that you are passionate about, or that is purposeful, then tend to be very very not draining. Tend to be very fulfilling. Very gives you more energy, even though you're spending more brain power. So yeah, the reason you feel empty is because you spend most of the time just studying. Like all of your productive time is spent studying, which chances are studying is not something that's purposeful. Like you don't like cure one person's cancer every time you finish a math TYS, and you also don't you're not passionate about it. And you might say like, oh, but I'm studying to get into a job that I'm passionate about in the future or whatever. But the thing is, the thing that you're doing right now is not something you're passionate about. The tasks, okay, all right. Let me be more specific with these two things: passion and purpose. So passion is doing the thing you love. This tends to be related to the tasks, the specific tasks you do, like what you are doing when you sit down at the table, or when you are. It doesn't have to be sitting down at the table anyway. By the way, it can be being outside on a track or on a field, or depends on what you're passionate about, right? So love depends on the task, the specific task. So it could be like writing a blog, or recording a video, or running, or jujitsu, or you get what I mean. And purpose comes from the the reason you are doing this task. So basically, like for example, I'm passionate about writing, so I have this one thing checked off. I'm passion, but if I also write about, let's say, to raise awareness for an issue that I'm actually like interested in solving, not just any issue, then it will be also purposeful. So I use the task that I love doing to achieve the purpose, to achieve the contribution to society, um that I'm interested in. Oh, by the way, really have to be like passionate and interested in. Don't just tell me like you're gonna start a social media account to solve world hunger, bro. Do you like, yes, that's contributing to society, but do you genuinely care about world hunger? Like choose something that you are actually genuinely passionate about. Like maybe it's a problem that you've been through and you know other people are going through the same problem. For example, that's what I'm doing with this video at my channel. I'm helping you, I'm telling you the solutions to the problems that I've been through so that hopefully someone else who has been through them will be able to benefit. So yeah, have you been through the problem? Do you like look outside and see this problem and you get so angry like thinking about this problem, you really want to solve it? If not, then it's not really that purposeful and it's doing it for the sake of contributing to society, which is not a very good thing either. Alright, so that's passion and purpose. So this is how you save time to be able to work on some sort of passion or purpose. And now I'm gonna tell you how to find your passion and your purpose. Okay? It mostly comes from introspection. Yeah, it's like asking yourself why you do what you do. So you might have some things on the top of your head right now. I'm gonna erase this part also. Alright, 1 second. Purpose and passion. So for purpose, there are a few questions you can ask yourself and you can maybe journal about it, like write your answers about that come to your head when you ask yourself these questions. For example, there's one I really like, which is if you had infinite money, if we give you infinite dollars, right? And somehow it doesn't actually crash the economy. You just have unlimited money basically from like, I don't know, aliens or something, and the government doesn't know. Okay, so if you have unlimited money, what problem would you solve in? Problem, sorry, would you solve in your society or in the world with your time? And I have to specify in your time, because um you're not you I don't want you to like go hire someone to solve the problem for you. Like I'm asking what problem would you solve with your own time if you had infinite money. So basically the idea is that behind this question is that since you have infinite money, money will never be a incentive to do anything. So it's like if you had no incentive to solve a problem in society or to earn money because you don't have money, but now you have infinite money, so you don't have to earn money. You don't have to work for money. So what kind of work would you do for free, basically, that you genuinely want to do because of the impact it will have on society and on the world, and with your own time as well. Don't say like, oh, I'm gonna donate to cancer. That takes like 10 seconds to donate. Come on, like with your own time, like you would spend 4 or 5 hours a day on this solving this specific problem, working on this specific thing. Like what would that be? There's no correct answer. Obviously, there could be like a million different answers depending on who you are. So you can ask yourself this question. So basically, if you had unlimited money, what will I work on? What problem will I work on? What do I want to solve? And when it comes to purpose and thinking about the problems you can solve, you can also think about the problems that you've been through, right? Or maybe you still are going through them right now. For example, porn addiction, right? That's a big one. A lot of young male teenagers addicted to porn. I was once at one point. And so like for example, let's say someone was addicted to porn at one point and they managed to get out of the porn addiction, and you know he like makes a YouTube channel like talking about porn and how to quit porn it actually helps like what 10 different people to also quit porn, like, and so that would be like amazing. That would be like a legitimate impact on society, because porn's like bad and stuff. So what is the problem that you've been through? Could be anything really. Like we go through so many problems every day. Like the problem I went through is also feeling kind of empty as an O-level student. So when I was an O-level student, so I'm making this video right now to basically solve that problem for anyone who's feeling the same thing that I was feeling before, right? And so that's how you have purpose. Another place you can solve problems is problems that you see. Sorry, another place you can find problems that you see in society. Like you go outside or you go onto the internet and you see like there's this problem and you're like slightly pissed off about it. Like you don't like it that the problem is there. You actually care about the problem. It's not that, oh, it's not um like oh, there's this problem and you don't really care about it. You actually like care about it and you're like kind of mad about it. So yeah, two things. Um Another two things you can ask yourself about to find what problem that you're gonna solve. Purpose is basically how you're gonna contribute to society, what problem in society that you're gonna solve. Alright, so let's move on to passion. So okay. So the question to ask yourself for this is, if you were to fail, so like let's say like God came down from the heavens. Oh wait, sorry. Let me finish the question first. Everything you do, what you work on. So let's say like God came down from the heavens and cursed that everything you work on in life will fail 100%. What would you work on if that happened? So basically, fail in terms of not getting any like material success like achievement or money or awards or anything. What would you work on if you were cursed to basically fail at everything you do? What would you do if yeah? What would you do if you were cursed to fail at everything you do? So basically this question is asking like uh what would you work on where you don't really care about the material success, about the reward? Because like so many people, right, when you work on something, we work on it for like this ultimate goal, you know, like what, make 10K per month, you know, or get to 10% body fat or single digit at 1R5, you know, stuff like that. We do the work, we put in the effort to get to this ultimate goal, to get to this ultimate outcome. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with setting goals and stuff. But the thing is, they also don't really care about the process, right? And by that I mean they don't enjoy the process. Basically the goal that they want to get to, they hate getting there. They just want to get there and be happy. They don't like being here. But the thing is, if you're passionate about something, you would want to actually be here. Of course the goals will be nice, you know, but you would very much enjoy the process as well, because you just love doing the thing, the task, the whatever that you're using to get to the ultimate goal. And so this question is asking basically, what if there was no ultimate goal? Like the ultimate goal didn't exist because you would 100% fail on whatever you work on. So it's basically asking, what would you do where you just enjoyed the process of doing it, where the goal is not 10K per month or 1,000 subscribers or single digit or 1R5 or whatever, or like an aesthetic physique or whatever, but the goal is just the work itself. The goal is just going to the gym itself. The goal is just recording the videos itself. The goal is basically working on the business itself, etc., etc. Like if that was the case, what would the goal be? What would you do that you genuinely enjoy, not because of the ultimate outcome, but because you just like doing the thing itself? That's basically what this question is asking. So for me, it would be like recording videos and scripting videos. Like I am doing this for like subscribers and money and attention, of course, to some extent, because human psychology is like that. You can't blame me. But if like someday I couldn't do that anymore, like I couldn't get subscribers or money, I would probably, hopefully, still be recording videos. I don't know for sure. Like, to be completely honest, to be completely like humble with you, calling myself humble is not very humble, but like you get what I mean. Um, I don't know if I am at my ultimate like passion yet. I do love recording these videos. Don't get me wrong, but maybe it's more for the purpose. But yeah, so you can ask yourself those two questions, which is basically if sorry, what's the first question again? The first question was if you had infinite money, what would you work on? What problem would you solve in society? And of course, there was two other things to consider, which is basically the problems that you've been through and the problems that you see in society that you are genuinely like mad about. And to find your passion, you ask yourself if you curse to fail at everything you do by God Himself, what would you do? Just because you enjoy it. So if you can answer these two questions, that's amazing. But I don't trust you. You get what I'm gonna explain. So it's actually really hard to find like your purpose and your passion nowadays because our true purpose and passions are like, how do I say this? They're covered by so many like other bullshit. Cause you go onto the internet and like Andrew Tate says you have to do this, and then you see some bodybuilder and you suddenly, oh, I want to go to the gym, and you see some guy doing this thing, and then it's like shiny object syndrome, right? You see someone doing something that looks cool, and then you suddenly think you want to do it, but maybe you're not actually like genuinely passionate about it. You just want the dream result of being where that guy is, having the 10 out of 10 physique, having the money or the whatever. But even if what the thing you have in your head right now is not your actual core purpose or your actual core passion, that's fine. Still go try it out anyway. Cause if it isn't your actual core purpose or your actual core passion, after a few weeks or a few months or maybe even a few years, you'll get tired of it and then you'll move on to the next thing, which is completely normal. Alright? We all have like seasons of life, so to say. Okay, but what if you don't have any answers to those few questions that I asked? What if you don't know your purpose and you don't know what you're passionate about? The best advice I can give is just go out there. Like how to say this? Have a life, right? Have a freaking life. Like stop studying at home all day. Like studying 5 to 6 hours a day. What are you even doing? Talk to people. Go outside. Touch grass. Look at the world around you. I don't know, like try new things as well. Try new things. You have like you're born into this world. You have the privilege of trying like 10,000 new things. You also have parents that support you financially. Go try out, I don't know, a sport. Go try out like drawing, digital art. Go try out like start a YouTube channel or start a business. Go try out like a sport, a martial art, a instrument, rock climbing, anything. There's like once again there's like 10,000, no, 10, not even 10,000, no, like a million, yeah, 1 million, several million things you can try out on this planet in this life. So try new things. Stop studying at home all day. Like on the weekends, just every weekend go like try something like new. Like try like playing the piano or drawing or making a YouTube channel. Okay, I already listed all the things, some examples like before, but like you, even though you might not have a clear purpose or passion, you have like those few things that you like visualize yourself doing in your own head, right? Those things that you like kind of fantasize about doing, fantasize about getting success in. Try those things, like seriously, try those things. I'm not saying that they will be your purpose or your passion, those things that you fantasize about, but chances are they could be, and it's a good place to start when you want to try new things, because you'll be kind of interested in them, passionate about them from the beginning. So, yep, I hope this video is valuable. I hope it helps you become less, feel less empty in life. It would have helped me if I had sent this like video to my younger self, like 1 year ago. So once again, if you want me to personally help you get single digit L1 R5s without sacrificing your free time, scroll down and click the top link in the description below right now. And I'll make sure that you'll see those A1s on your report card when you like get your O-level results at school, in your school hall, like a few months or a few years from now. And you'll be able to go to basically any JC or poly you want, and also help you with this purpose thing, by the way. So scroll down and click the top link in the description below right now. Give me any criticism or feedback in the comments below so that I can improve, and I wish you a good day.